Hello, my name's Tony Porter and I'm your independent candidate for the May the 5th elections in 2022 in the Pemberton area. And I've got an opposition, main opposition, one of the bigwigs, the Goliath. I'm David, and I'm up against him. His name is Cllr Prescott, and he sent a leaflet round. So let's have a look at the leaflet. First thing about the leaflet was it was delivered less than 24 hours after the tragic incident that occurred on Ormskirk Road. Which I thought was a little bit unusual, shall we say. But anyway, on May the 5th, vote Cllr Prescott for Labour again. I would like to begin by offering my thanks to the people of Pemberton Ward who have given me their support during the term of office as their ward councillor. This trust has enabled me to work hard on behalf of the whole community and I believe to make this ward a better place to live in. I live locally in Pemberton Ward and City Road, Kit Green. I know the area and people I believe that understand the issues that concern and affect local people because I live locally and these things also affect me. Since being elected, I thought to resolve those issues that concern people of this ward and give you my word that I will continue to do so. So it's all the usual bits and pieces and everything that you get with these things. So, Labour in action. Now that is a problem nationally, Labour's inaction against the Tories. But here, it's completely opposite. Labour has too much action, too much power. But for me, this is basically, it looks like something that the Labour Party have sent out, and then it just says, insert your name here, insert this here, and then take a few pictures of you looking like you're going to sort some rubbish out for the local people. And then going about fly tipping as well. And again, removing all the fly tipping and blah, blah, blah. And then just look concerned. And then it says here, Kit Green Road will undergo complete realigning scheme in the near future. The pedestrian crossing will be completely refurbished. Now, they've just repainted all the lines on this road. That's some expense, I would have thought. And living off Kit Green Road, I'm amazed that I don't even know that this is happening. So lack of communication. And then Labour in action again. Dog fouling looks serious next to a sign that says that fouling of dogs, not fouling of dogs, dogs foul the footpath and you're going to sort it out. You've been in power for that long, surely all these things that you've already covered should have already been done, shouldn't they? And then the council pledges, lowest council tax in Greater Manchester, yep. Invest in social and affordable housing to build over 700 new homes. In my opinion, any houses that get built now, at least 50% of them should be affordable, social and affordable. 50% of all houses that we could put ahead will get done. Create another further 100 apprenticeships and graduate positions within the council. Invest and support our communities with a further 1 million community recovery fund. And we will work with our community groups and environmental volunteers to create a cleaner borough. Free weekend parking in all our town centres. Yay! Councillor Prescott, you are too modest on this letter. You do so much more. So much more. Let's have a look. Did you know, for example, he's a cabinet member, a very high cabinet member as well. Look, third on the list. Portfolio holder for planning, environmental services and transport. So planning, he doesn't mention at all the fact that he is one of the main people who are promoting and pushing and making other Labour councillors en masse vote in favour of the destruction of the galleries. Doesn't mention it on his thing. If I was on the cabinet, I'd be like, you know, I've done really well. I'm on the cabinet. I've got all these portfolios. I'm planning. I do the environmental services, all that kind of thing. Because I'm great, and this is why you should vote for me. But I don't see it. To govern delivery of the Deal 2030 priorities and pledges of Wigan Council Recovery Plan, to champion and support the delivery outcome of climate change strategy, to drive forward community wealth building approach, operational delivery, planning transport. Now, transport, there's a lot of cycle lanes going in at the minute. And surely to God, they'd be better as bus lanes because the congestion that's being caused is slowing the buses down. In fact, some of the buses have actually had to go different routes, like the number 3 bus that goes through Kit Green and Pemberton had to change completely its routine and its route because of the disruption. So there we go. Function covered by the portfolio: planning, regulation, development, car parking, strategy, management and enforcement. Now the gallery's car park was shut down because of antisocial behaviour. So that's good management, I suppose. Pest control, highways, adoption of highways, road safety, traffic, street lighting, refuse collection, environmental production, promotion and education, highway design, bridges. Have we seen the highway design that we've had recently with the A49? Waste management and recycling, provision of council vehicles and plants, utilities, highways and building services, food and health safety. Apparently we've got one of the worst areas for food and health safety, i.e. Restaurants and takeaways. Anyway, that's come up recently. Licensing and regulation, public health, training standards, the 20-mile-an-hour speed limits. 20-mile-an-hour speed limits on roads is a good idea. But it's not a good idea on every single road because people ignore them. People assume because it's, say, Kit Green Road or say it's, I don't know, a Poolstock Lane, that 20 mile an hour doesn't count there. So if it doesn't count there, it doesn't really count anywhere. What you need to do is prioritise the 20 mile an hour speed limits, that it is something that they notice and they take, take notice of, I'll be honest with you. Environmental enforcement, highways maintenance and transport and bereavement services. So Cllr Prescott is a bigwig, which is why we need to get rid of him off the council and take him out. And that's why I'm standing against him. I will listen to the people of Wigan. I will not ignore them. I will not do like Cllr Prescott did when 5,000 people signed a petition asking for a rethink on the gallery's redevelopment. I won't do that. I will listen to those 5,000 people and ask, what is the problem? What do you want us to do differently? Not say, like he did in the chambers more than once, that 5,000 is an insignificant number compared to the number of people in the Wigan Borough, which is over 300,000. Yet, 10,000 signatures online, not even physically going into a building and physically signing something, for the whole of Greater Manchester was enough for Andy Burnham, who I'm not a big fan of either, to be fair, to actually personally reply on Twitter and say that is a big enough number for me to actually give you a reaction and actually tell you where I'm at. And then eventually for the whole thing to be postponed. So it's now under review. Doesn't mean it's not going to happen. And if I get elected onto the council, I will do my damnedest to stop it happening. We will not have a clean air zone that actually punishes people for working. You can't afford a brand new van, but you've got a van that's passing MOT. So surely it's legal. Why do you get punished for that? It makes no sense. There are better ways to clean up the environment. So vote Tony Porter, vote independent, vote for change. Let David beat Goliath and let's show everyone else on Wigan Council, particularly the other Labour members who vote like sheep or don't vote like sheep, go to a council meeting, you'll see what I mean. It's ridiculous. This is not democracy. The way it's being run at the moment, it's a travesty of democracy. Those people you've elected in various different wards, a lot of them, particularly Labour ones, just sit there and then stick their hand up every now and then or press a button when they're told to do so, but they don't actually input anything. Go to a council meeting, if you don't believe me, or just watch the videos online. I'm here to make a change, and if I win, this will send shockwaves around the rest of the Labour Council. And they will realise, because they're all up next year, including whoever wins this election, that they are on a notice of impending change. So we need to make a change now. So vote Tony Porter, vote independent, vote for change. Thank you.